I recently got to do some bourbon hunting out of state while I was traveling for a business trip. I got to go through Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin. Nothing crazy new, but I stopped at some new stores. As I was perusing the shelves, I started to think, man, what am I looking for these days? Now, I did find some cool bottles, so I'm going to show you what those are right now. So yeah, in terms of what am I looking for, I realized I don't even know.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't know. Something amazing, I guess.
Me too, kid.
I'm always on the hunt for unique craft stuff, cool single barrels, or, you know, the fancy, highly desirable bottles that everybody wants at a reasonable price. I saw a bunch of that. I saw tons of Eagle Rare, tons of H. Taylor Small Batch, tons of Blantons. I even saw some Stag Juniors, regular George T. Stag, Weller Full Proof, Blanton's Gold, H. Taylor Barrel Proof, and several, if not most of the Pappy Van Winkle line. But none of them were at prices I would even come near to touching. So it is kind of dumb. It's like I'm walking around and I see all these cool bottles and I think, I know they're not worth these hyped up prices, so I'm never gonna buy them. That's what I get excited about, is when I can find those bottles at a great price, which everybody loves that, of course. But I did find some cool bottles that I did buy, starting with 1792 Bottled in Bond. This makes up my third bottle of 1792. This one I got at the bottle shop in Illinois. It was only $39.99. Woo! Could not pass up that price. I've never had it, but I like 1792, so I figured, why the heck not? Might as well try it. And then I went on to a couple other places, didn't find anything to buy. And then I went to Binny's in Peoria. I found a bottle that I've been hunting for a little bit. Ta-da! Old Granddad Bonded 7-year. I knew I'd see it in Illinois. I'd seen on Facebook that it's everywhere over there. This one was $37.99 at Binny's. Can't wait to try it. Stay tuned for my review later this week. I'll do a quick review on Friday, and then next week I'll do the full breakdown and compare it to the regular Old Granddad Bottled in Bond. Another bottle that I got at Binny's, which I was not expecting to see, it was not even on my radar at all, but I was really excited when I did see it. I got a Green River Full Proof Wheated Bourbon single barrel from them. $60 on this one. I've heard about it, but I've never even seen one before. Didn't even know when I would see another one again. It's 123.6 proof. I cannot wait to dive in on this one. The regular full proof is amazing. The single barrels that I've tried are amazing. I've never tried the wheated single barrel, so stay tuned for that one as well. Now, for the first time in any of my bourbon hunting history, I found ancient age at two places. Both were places I'd never been to before, in Iowa. Apparently Iowa is a place you can get that. Now, it was the 1.75 liter jugs. It was a plastic jug. And the first store had it for $55. And I was very tempted because I've been wanting to try ancient age, but the price was a bit high. And I'd already been buying some other bottles. So I thought, I think I'm gonna pass. Then I went to another store, and sure enough, they had it. A little bit better, it's 46, and I was very tempted. I was torn between two bottles. I wasn't looking to pick up the two bottles that I was eyeing. One was that one for 46. The other was WB Saffel for retail price at $50. Now, this one is actually a Wild Turkey product under the guise of the American Medical Whiskey Company. But it's distilled by Wild Turkey, and we're gonna dive in more on that in its own video. But this one's really hard to get, so I figured, well, between the two, I've heard great things about this. I've heard pretty good things about ancient age, but it just wasn't enough of a pull for me to pull the trigger. So I went with WB for this time, but now I know to be on the lookout for ancient age. Man, try saying that fast 10 times. While I'm in Iowa, which I am several times a year. So did I make the right choice? Again, I wasn't looking to spend money on both in this trip, but did I make the right choice, WB Saffel versus Double Ancient Age? You let me know in the comments. Which of these bottles would you be most excited to see? For me, I think honestly, it's this wheated single barrel. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Be sure to check in on Friday. I'll be dropping a new short. And then next Tuesday, as usual. Cheers.